Welcome to the Plot Thickens. At the beginning of the game, everybody's going to draw 3 people cards. From those 3, you're going to choose your character. The other 2, they go back in the deck. After that, you pick 5 other story cards. 1 person, 2 places, and 2 things. That is going to be your story hand, and you're going to build your first chapter with those 5 cards. The only rule in your first chapter is that you have to reveal your character, which is going to be right in front of you. The other 5 cards, you can use 1 or all 5. The more you use, the better, because after you use 5 cards, you get 5 plot points. When everybody else goes and it's your turn, you draw back up the 5 cards, so if you still had 1, you just get 4 more. And you use those plot points to use other people's cards within the context of the story. Other people playing the game can call writer's block on you. If you contradict a big part of the story, or you're just rambling on, not laying down cards or plot points, you can use a plot point to edit what you said. If you don't have plot points, then you say meanwhile, and it goes off to the next person. The key word to the game is meanwhile. That means that you're done with your chapter and it goes on to the next character. At the end of the game, which can be as few as 3 chapters or as many as 6, 7, or 8, everybody counts their plot points out on everybody's cards. If you have the most of your color out on everybody else's cards, you're the main character and you get to end the story however you want. If you have the most plot points of everybody else's colors on your cards, you're the author. You contributed the most to the story that everybody was drawn to, and you get to name the story whatever you want. So one of the things we had in mind right from the beginning was to have these themes that would be separate that you can get on their own, but that you can also get together and mix together. So you could have a sci-fi romance or a romance noir.
And I knew the way that I had to get there was through a single officer. If I could only use my time travel device for 30 seconds of genius. Meanwhile,